Okay, I have a Sony S40. Try to see if we can repair this one. And if I turn it on, it comes to a grinding noise. You can hear that noise. And it says access. And after a couple seconds, it's going to come up with an E61.20 error. We're going to see if we can fix this. First, we're going to take the screws out of it and we're going to take it apart. Let's turn it back off. And it will turn off. Sometimes it won't even turn off. You have to take the batteries out to get it to turn off. So we're going to take out the first screw. Take out the second screw. There's 3 of them. The other one's in behind the card reader door. So we'll take it out. And now we're going to split the camera. Put my finger up here at the top by the button. I'm going to pull that out. And pull that back cover right off. Okay, now we kind of got to figure out if it's the focus mechanism or the lens assembly. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate the two. If I turn it on, if I don't feel, I'm trying to feel vibration in that lens. If I don't feel it there, then I'm kind of sure that may not be the lens problem. So what I can do is I can go over here, and it's a second ribbon down, and I can pull that ribbon out. And I'm going to get an error, but what I'm looking at is how well the lens, does my lens come out? My lens comes out good now, and it comes back in. If I do get it, I will get an error. But my lens feels good. So I've kind of got a feeling that my problem is not the lens assembly, it's the focus assembly. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull the batteries out. And I'm going to separate the front cover. Pull right there and pull it right out. Now there's a ribbon right here. I need to pull this ribbon. And this gets me to my lens assembly. Now if I put my finger underneath the lever, I can pop the ribbons off. The lever up. Now I can take the whole, and I already had this one here disconnected from my test earlier. So now I can pull my lens assembly out. Now I can work on it. The focus mechanism is this item here on the side right here that you look through your viewfinder. And there's one screw on the back, and I'm going to remove it. Once I remove the screw, I can pull my lens assembly or my focus assembly off. And this is my focus assembly. And have a little motor here. Inside there are some gears. So if I take this screw here, there's 2 screws here. I remove them, now I can pull this off. And it gains me access to the gears underneath. Okay, now that I have the screws out, I can take that motor and I can flip it up. And one of the things I want to do is check the brass gear, make sure there's no dirt or anything in it. Seems to be okay. I want to pull the white gear out and inspect it. I want to make sure there's nothing in it. And make sure no teeth broke or nothing in the teeth. It looks pretty good. Now there's a down in here. There's a black gear, so I want to make sure it's free. Make sure there's no dirt in it. It's a little tougher to see, but everything seems to be moving pretty good now. So now I can put the white gear back in and clip that motor back around. And I can put my screws back in. Now I can put it back on the lens assembly. And put my screw back in. Now I want to put it back into the camera. Hook up my ribbon to the back of the board. And hook up my front ribbons. And I can put my front cover on. Hook up my ribbon. I don't have to put it all the way together. I can test it from here. Now I can turn it on and see what happens. I don't hear any grinding, but I'm on. There we go. Now we can take a picture. We no longer get a access. We no longer get an access error. It's a little bit noisy, but we no longer get a grinding noise. So now we have a working camera. I hope this helps. Good luck with your repair of your camera, and hopefully this will help you fix one. Like I said, I hope you fix your camera. We still got to need to put the back on. I kind of forgot there for a second, but we'll take a slide and push it all the way to the left. And same here, I want to take this and make sure this is all the way to the left. Put a cover on. If I don't do that, I could break that switch, and you don't want to do that. So now we snap everything back together and put our screws back in. Slide works good. We now have a working camera. Thanks.